probably had pretty good weather for that, Dan, except for the wind. That may have slowed some of the times down.
Yeah, the wind has been cold coming off the water. The water temperature is still in the low 50s right now. So anytime the wind's blowing from the water, it feels like the air conditioning's on. There's no doubt about it. Take a look at the sunset tonight from Salinas. I was trying to keep an eye on the eclipse and then forgot to turn around and look at the sunset, but we did get some color before the sun headed down. Interesting mix of temperatures today. In our far eastern valleys, it was still pretty toasty. Take a look at these highs. Bitterwater and actually the Panoche Valley both hit 91 degrees today. Santa Cruz, still pretty warm on the north side of the bay at 78. Watsonville, pretty close to that in the mid-70s as well. Salinas, not so much. We had low clouds on and off. It was almost a May gray day here for us in Salinas. And Monterey, you were in that as well, on and off low clouds throughout the day. And Pebble Beach, good gravy. It was feeling chilly there. It's a two-way tie for our cool spot, Pebble Beach and Carmel Highlands, just down the road there at 58 degrees. Now, we're kind of in the summer-like weather pattern where it's nice and warm inland, okay? Cool, occasionally cloudy on the coast, although with northwest flow, we typically stay a little nicer on the Santa Cruz side of the bay, the sunny side of the bay, if you will. And what's going on right now is we have weak weather systems passing by. We'll see little dips in the jet stream like this quite a bit over the next couple of weeks as weak systems pass by. Well, those systems may not be weak elsewhere, but they will be for us. So, for example, there's showers and thunderstorms occurring up in the northern Rockies right now, all the way into Alberta. And weather systems will keep passing by like this. We're going to see little fluctuations because at this point in time, it's hard for these systems to get far enough south to bring us rainfall. It's not to say that it won't happen one or two more times this year, but we're really out of our rainy season. So any moisture that we get out of the sky is typically in the form of some drizzle, and we got some of that this morning because our marine layer deepened a little bit in advance of this little dip in the jet stream coming by. We'll see another one of those later on in the week as well. Current wind speeds out there, well, they're dying down a little bit. We had some gustier winds earlier today, but they will stay gusty, especially out over the water. A gale warning has been extended from Point Pinos to Point Piedras Blancas until 3 a.m. on Tuesday with wind gusts up to 40 knots, continuing those hazardous conditions out over the water. As for us here on land, we'll continue to see some low clouds overnight tonight. We might still squeeze a little drizzle out of it with that trough in vicinity, so south and east sides of the bay might see some patchy wet roads tomorrow morning. I know we had a little bit this morning out there, so just keep that in mind. And then during the day tomorrow, we'll see patchy low clouds on the coast, on the south and east sides of the bay, not in Santa Cruz. Places like Pebble Beach, Pacific Grove, you might see some clouds tomorrow, Marina rather at times during the day. Otherwise, mostly sunny, but overall cooler. The air mass is going to cool down a bit tomorrow as that trough passes by. So places like Felton that were in the 80s today, you're going to be seeing highs in the low 70s instead. In Santa Cruz, you were in the upper 70s today. We're back down to 70s. Still nice, but certainly cooler. Capitola in the 60s tomorrow. Watsonville back down into the 70-degree range. Salinas still somewhat cool. Our northern valleys dropping about 5 degrees from today's highs, and back to the coast will stay in the low 60s in Marina. To the Monterey Peninsula, you won't see too much of a change because you'll still have just the wind right off the water. So I'm expecting highs in the upper 50s to low 60s around the peninsula tomorrow. But down south, again, we're going to drop about 3 to 5 degrees for most of our southern Monterey County cities and southern San Benito County cities, with highs mainly in the 70s and 80s. Over the next 7 days, temperatures on the coast will head back upward a little bit. It looks like as we head toward the end of the week. I do expect those onshore winds to continue on and off at times. They'll be a little bit more northerly on Thursday, and that's why I've warmed us up a bit by Thursday. So that's a little bit more of an offshore flow, even though it's not really an offshore flow. It's just not as onshore, so we won't be tapping into quite as much of that cooler air. Beyond that, it looks like the air mass is going to be quite a bit warmer into the weekend, both on the coast and inland. Inland areas, obviously, you're going to be slowly warming back up to peaking on Wednesday initially, and then the system that's going to push the winds a little bit more offshore on the coast will actually bring some slightly cooler air initially on Thursday, but then those inland temperatures are heading right back up with it. Again, no rain in sight for the next week or two, but with any of these low clouds, you might pull out some drizzle. Phil.